Bladers, welcome back to another set of the week, and this time we're going to look at these snazzy little items called the Millennium Accessories. Let's get into it. Our first card is the Millennium Hair Gel that has an action. Attach this card to a card in your tableau. This card has +4 stars and cannot be flipped by an opponent's effect. So it's a upgraded form of the resin statue and does have a score effect. Gain 15 if this is not attached to a card. So all of these, the rest of these accessories have that score effect, 15 if you don't use it. Pretty useful, and it's a much better version of the resin statue that is found in the core set. Next we have the Millennium Glove. Has a couple effects. Action, take another turn after this one and gain 8 RP. Another action, skip the current turn and gain 8 RP, and then the score effect, gain 15 RP. It is a better version of the lunchbox, and you can take another turn. That's like 2 consecutive turns. That's really powerful for that. But skipping turn is also advantageous if you have seen some of my playthrough videos for that. Next we have the Millennium Ice. Action, choose a card in your tableau, gain dollars equals to its star ranking. Now this is pretty powerful to gaining money. Gaining money, remember, is VP at the end. So remember that it is 4 to 1 for money for each dollar you have. So having a card that's like 8 star ranking will give you 2 VP. There's 2 very small points in there. But of course, if you're smart, you can upgrade that star ranking with so it can become a bigger number, and then you can actually get more. So remember, multiples of 4 gives you more VP. Next we have the Millennium Motorcycle. This one's a reaction. Choose a card an opponent controls. You and your cards are unaffected by that card's effect. I mean, this is very like the most defensive card I've seen in the whole sets. And this will negate top effects and even any ongoing effects from that. So I think this might be a little bit more sought after because it does have the defensive effect. Great for anyone who's going for scoring. Alright, the next card is the Millennium Deck Platform. Action effect, take a card from the aftermarket and add it to your hand. I mean, it's not that bad, but for an accessory that could be very useful, and it does have that score effect 15 at the end. So if you don't find any good cards, or you don't want any cards in the aftermarket, you get 15, so that's not too bad. Again, the basic strategy for this is either bringing out more cards onto the aftermarket by clashing, or having any other cards with those effects to bring those cards out from the store to the aftermarket. And our last accessory is the Millennium Game Board. Has the action, for the rest of the tournament you have an extra slot in your tableau. Having an extra card in your tableau is very powerful, and it works with a lot of cards, especially cards that based on scoring with more cards in your tableau or whatnot. Theoretically, you can have, I guess, 4 extra slots if you can do it. So you have shield winners, an accessory, and a deck will give you an extra slot in your tableau. So this is another one of these ones. If just know what you're bringing to the tournament, and you can really score really big with this accessory. Now, unfortunately, there is completely zero synergy for these cards. Do note that these are not just regular accessories. These are legendary accessories, if you haven't noticed. So that means you can only have one accessory of a legendary accessory to bring with you to the tournament. So you cannot combine these in any way. Unfortunately, it's not a thing, so don't think about it. Just don't think about it. I'm just going to skip right through versatility and go right into compatibility. And I'll just briefly go into these to give you some hints of cards that you can just use with some of these accessories. For Millennium Ice, you want the best sets for these, of course, anything that boosts star ranking, that is Galactic Caboose and Xeno Crossover. The Millennium Deck Platform, of course, you're going to use for clashing sets, Fist of Steel, Samurai Mowdown, and even Cards Magica. The Millennium Game Board, you're looking forward to get cards that do benefit for more cards in your tableau. 1001 Nights, Rubber Ducky, Fantasy Finale, and of course Symphony. The Millennium Motorcycle, this is just an overall thing I just think it will work with if you're going for scorecards and even next effects. The Millennium Glove will benefit cards that a lot of top card effects, and also cards that have next effects. And finally, for the Millennium Hair Gel, they're looking to give that boost to those cards that really need it. Looking for cards for the Millennium Masters. You really need a lot of your high star ranking cards for that. Hell to Pay is another good one, and also Anvilicious Arrangement. These accessories are pretty fun to look at, and that they're pretty fun. I don't think they're completely game breaking, except maybe for the glove that can get a little annoying. But you can add this, as the rule states, to give either a little handicap to other people, or just give them out as something to start with at the beginning of the game. You could also just naturally put them up for trading for promos for the program fusion thing in there. So that's all I have to say about this set, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Stay subscribed so to get the latest on these Millennium Blades videos, and of course,